Hey guys, Lyra here. Today is the first day of my second semester of my sophomore year, and I'm sitting here having a moment. I decided that maybe it would be fun to do like a weekly vlog kind of thing of like each of my days, what I'm up to. Maybe that would be fun at different points. I don't know. So I'm sitting here in my first day outfit, got my ripped jeans and Green Day shirt and a choker and murder kitty necklace. And like, I haven't ordered my books for my classes yet, so I'm doing that. And the only class I've had today is sociology. We haven't even gone over the syllabus yet. Basically, it was an introduction day. The prof is like really chill. She's nice. She was like just getting to know everybody. We all introduced ourselves, talked about our majors, this and that. I just told everybody that I've pretty much lived in this area my whole life. I'm trying to double major in English and Spanish, which is a bad idea financially, fun fact, kids. But like, eventually you start to make money. At first, it's ridiculous because you have to study abroad and stuff, and I don't know how I'm gonna afford that or what other options I have, so we're gonna see. That's not the point of this. Anyway, the sociology class was good. I said that I worked at Burger King, and that's pretty much what I did over my break. And then we talked about my Green Day shirt and how I've never been to a live concert before, and my professor's just like, we gotta get you to do that. It's an experience you need to have. I agree, I would love to, but back to the book situation. I am dying. So, I don't have my American Lit class until Friday. And, I was just kind of checking on our Elma website for everything, and I just wanted to see what books I need for all these classes and stuff. And this one English class alone is going to drain my bank account, and I'm freaking out because I hope that not all the other books for all my other classes are this extensive and expensive. So I'm just gonna show you really quick what I've got to deal with so far. So your girl tries to just rent when I can because it's cheaper, but there are a couple books here where they have no renting options available anymore, so I had to buy them used. And so, like, we've got a good little chunk of stuff here. Like, some of these are smaller prices, but then other ones go up into like $11, $12, and I'm freaking out because this is a bajillion books. Why is this necessary? Why does the education system do this to me? This is why I have to work at Burger King. I need money. I think that college is going to be the death of me. Because I need a book for sociology. That's $80. That's like 8 hours of my life of working into one textbook. And this is gonna add up, obviously, to be more than that. You saw the English books. Oh gosh, and I still have 2 more classes. Oh, I thought today was a good day. Now I'm about to have a crisis. A financial crisis. Beautiful. Well, my books are gonna cost me $212.19. So that's great. And then language courses here are divided into 7-week courses, so there's like the first 7 weeks and then the second 7 weeks, and I've got 2 courses like that in the second 7-week range, and so it doesn't say what texts they need yet. So when those come around, that's gonna be even more money that I'll have to spend later. And that's the reality of college for you kids. It's not even close to cheap. And sometimes I wonder, is it worth it? I sure hope so. Well, that puts a little damper on things. I'm gonna call my mom before I have an existential crisis and before I have to go off to choir. At least I can sing my worries away. Alright, I'll hopefully film more later and have some other content other than the depressing reality of life. So, see you then. Hey guys, Lyra Links here. I'm outside of Goodwill with some friends. This is day 2 of me trying to vlog. I stopped yesterday because the night got rough, but I have some stuff to show y'all later, and hopefully I'll have even more after this little impromptu shopping expedition, so see ya. Hey! So we went several places today. Dang, this highlighter's still going well. But yeah, we went to several places. We went to Goodwill, and then we also went to Five Below, and we checked out some pet stores and stuff. Honestly, I got really tired after a while, but I ended up getting some McDonald's. So that's my dinner. It's not healthy. I've got plenty of nuggets left because they were on sale, and I just decided to get 20 because they were on sale. So yeah, that's the thing. I wanted to film more yesterday, but kind of hit a rough patch and it just didn't work out that way. I do have some stuff that I want to show now, and also I was gifted some late Christmas presents by my friend yesterday, and so hopefully at some point I could show those off too. I'm currently not in my room, so I can't show you those just yet, but yeah. For the moment, I got this awesome leather jacket at Goodwill. I have actually wanted a leather jacket for like so long, but they're usually really unaffordable. This that I got here with, it has really nice like lining in the pockets. It's super just like soft and warm feeling. And I really like the style of this. Zipped up or open. I feel big and bad, yeah. But I got it for $15. So I don't think that I could really beat that most places. I also got this, not from Goodwill, but a rock. I am kind of obsessed with like rocks, gems, and stuff. They're just super aesthetically pleasing. I've talked about this, I believe, in my Strange Facts About Me video. But yeah, I think that rocks are just super cool, and they're just like, they're just nice. They're so pleasing to look at. It satisfies me, and it's almost inspiring, because like just anything artistic, even if it's like nature, anything of that sort, it just kind of inspires me to write. So I like that kind of stuff. This one is really cool. I just like all the layers and stuff. I brought the rest of my rocks to college. I kind of want to show them off just because I'm so obsessed with them. So that's probably gonna happen, I would assume, sometime this week. Also, I ended up getting a dress at Goodwill. I literally stripped the mannequin there of it. Like, legit. It was just up on a mannequin, and there was no way I was going to pass it up, so I just kind of, took it right off there. Just to show you guys the dress a little bit better, here it is laid out. I really, really like it. I need to get this little thing off of here, but it's so pretty, and it made me feel so pretty to wear it. Literally, I put on this dress and I walked out to get the guys' opinions. And the first reaction I got from one of my friends was, "Whoa." And then the other two told me that they liked it, that I looked cute, so that made me feel good. And also a random stranger passing by was like saying he said that I looked like fabulous or lovely or something, and it's just like really boosted my self-esteem. Like, honestly, it's so low sometimes, and then like those random comments just make me feel so much better. And I have been getting more self-confident lately. It makes me feel good, so I'm glad that I found something that makes me feel good. Also, just to try and real quick, I've got the flash on right now, so this isn't actually helpful, but yeah, this is the leather jacket. There's all this stuff blocking the mirror, but I will just post some pictures of this to show it off better, and we'll call that good. So, like I said, it was fun to hang out with my friends today. I started getting really tired by the end of it. Probably because I'm still getting used to like the college schedule again, where I'm not just working closing shifts all the time. Except I do tomorrow, unfortunately, in the middle of my week, but it'll be okay because I'll get to have plenty of sleep the next day. I'm hoping because it's like an 11:20 class, so it'll work out. But yeah, I had that class today and uh I don't know. The prof seems like a cool guy potentially. I'm taking English history, so that's really like a different thing for me. I am actually like really not that good in terms of history stuff. I feel like math and history are two of my like general weaknesses because it's really hard for me to remember certain dates and details and things. And it's especially going to be different considering that it's not like this region. I'm not learning about America. I'm learning about England and all of that, Great Britain, like everything in that general area. So, yeah, that's definitely different, but it's probably good for me to learn more than just where I'm at. And, I'm kind of really ignorant when it comes to knowing stuff about the rest of the world and locations on maps. I'm directionally challenged as it is. I don't even. I can't find my way around areas that I do know. I can't even figure out maps like, oh, where's this in relation to this? I couldn't tell you. But this class is going to help me figure some of that out. The professor seems kind of funny. He described himself as being neurotic, but he said, "Oh, my wife got used to it, so you can too." And it was, I don't know, it was kind of funny. Um, but yeah, I'm really nervous about it, and I had to order my textbooks for that class off of Amazon because the school bookstore didn't have them in stock anymore. That was $70 out of my own pocket that I really didn't want to pay, but I'm kind of waiting for those to be able to come in. I do have reading that I need to do. So I'm going to have to check the library to see if they have like a reserve copy until I'm able to like have my own, because sometimes teachers will do that and you can rent out textbooks for like a 2 hour period ish, so that even if you don't have the texts yet you can figure out your stuff. That's what I'm hoping. Gonna have to check, definitely. And I found out that there is something that I have to buy for choir. I have to buy like this music booklet for something we're going to do. So that's different. Usually he tries to have all of the music there for us, but I guess he didn't want to buy like a bajillion copies of this one particular piece, so I've got to do that. Yay, yay. So yeah, there's just a lot of adjusting to do. I found out that my world language and culture classes, which I'm taking 2 of this semester, are both so language classes are split into sections of like first 7 weeks of the semester and then the second 7 weeks. And I guess both of them were in the second 7 weeks, and I thought that I had at least one of those in the first. But apparently not, so I don't have to worry about those till March, but I do have to get up for an 8 a.m. when March rolls around, so that's gonna be really interesting and different for me, but yeah, we'll see. I kind of like dressed up today just because I wanted to have like a look good, feel good thing going on. So, yeah. And it kind of worked. I got some compliments from people. My roommate told me that she liked my shirt when I was going out to go and brush my teeth and get ready this morning, and other people thought that I looked nice, and that just makes me feel really good in general. So, even though I haven't felt perfect lately, I feel like things are improving, and it's like my mom says, and like I always try to tell myself when I'm sad, tomorrow can be different. Tomorrow can be any sort of day that you want. Even if today sucks, you can try again another day. It can't last forever. Sadly, happiness can't last forever, but sadness doesn't either. And it's gonna get to the good times, so I'm glad that classes are going mostly well for me so far. Uh, yeah, I'm really nervous about the English class because I'm gonna have to take a lot of notes, make sure that I don't miss any classes and stuff. But I think it's all going to work out for me. So I guess that's probably going to be it for now in the day. Maybe it'll be it overall. I'm not sure yet. I never know how it's going to go with this. This is kind of an experiment for me to figure out how to do a weekly vlog thing just because I don't want to stop making content while I'm in college. So, this is it for now, and I'll see you guys. Woo! Day 3 of vlogging. Happy Wednesday to me. I'm dropping off my bag. I'm gonna go pick up the books that I spent a ton of money on today. So I need to find a bag that's big enough to put them all in, because currently my backpack is too full of things that I didn't clean out from last semester just yet, so that is a goal. Also, this jacket could not be any comfier. I am loving this. It's going great. I also need to go through my phone and upload a lot of pictures and stuff so that I have more space to be taking videos in the first place. But while I'm here in my room, I can show now that I have this new, very cute Pikachu cup that I got from one of my friends. And I love this. I used it today. It's already getting my lipstick stains all over it. And I also got some Pokemon cards. I think I put them over here. He got me one of the little 3 additional card packs. And so I ended up getting Sandygast, Poliwag, and this Switch card. So, cool. I always appreciate presents like that. Honestly, when I gave a couple people presents, I didn't expect anything back, so to get things was pretty nice. I'm also waiting for one present for a friend to arrive in the mail for Patrick Pyro, so hopefully that'll be here soon, because I think that it's really cool, so I hope that he really likes it. Anyway, I'm going to gather all my stuff and get my books, and I don't know whether or not I'll get coffee while I'm there, because the bookstore is also a Starbucks, and that might be a thing I need to do. I know that I'll probably at least buy a cake pop, because I have no self-control. Before I go, though, I kind of want to show off, just my rock collection that I put in front of my baby, my betta fish, Marcus's fish tank. So, here is my baby. He's currently still in his travel tank, and I fed him this morning. He's kind of hiding behind the plants, but he's back here, little cutie. I love him. I'm glad that I have some sort of company in the storm. And then here is his actual tank, and I have this AquaSafe to make tap water safe for my fish. And I have just been waiting for this to be about room temperature, which it looks like it is now, so that I'm able to put him back. Because when you're changing them from tank to tank, you don't want a temperature difference that's really drastic and could put them in shock. So now it's room temperature. I'll be able to put him back later. But in front of him, I have kind of just laid out my rock collection. I have a lot of tiny ones in here, but then I also have all these big ones. These shimmery too. I really like these because they each have the crystal top layer, and then just about 3 or so layers and all. It's really pretty. And I also have this rock that I got once from church, and I just think that it's kind of cute. Then I just have a bunch of other things here. I just really love them all. They look really nice. So I wanted to set them up in front of his fish tank to make it look nicer. I also have a cute little name tag for him up here because I love him. So yeah, my space, it's I guess slightly messy, but honestly this is pretty good for me. I have taken to just sleeping with this blanket because it's the only one I need, and then that way I don't really mess up my bed as badly. I have a bad plushie addiction, as you can see. This isn't even all of them. And this is just kind of where I throw jackets and stuff. So, yee. Off to the bookstore I go, and hopefully I'll have more to talk about later.
Huh. That's fucking weird.
Woohoo! I am getting ready to go back to my house for 2 hours before I have to go to work because I work a closing shift tonight. Forget to tell my boss exactly when I started school up again, but it's fine because I only have an 11:20 tomorrow. Also, I'm filming here in the bathroom because my roommate's in the room and I just feel awkward, so yeah. Also, I need to go to the bathroom anyway and get ready for everything. We got out of choir a little bit early and it was fun. I also had my sociology class today. I picked up all of my books and yeah, I'm just waiting on 2 to come through Amazon, so I hope they come really soon because I'm going to need them. And honestly, I'll probably just be studying like history and doing reading for English for all of my time before class, so yeah, that's a thing. But I thought I would stop in, say something really quick, and I might film a little bit more when I get home, who knows? So, yee. I forgot to mention, but I'm also super sad. I didn't realize until I got to choir, but there were like 3 big holes in my legging area, like right by my thighs. I changed into new ones, but I'm gonna have to throw those ones away, which is sad because they were my favorite pair. They were Adidas, and you know, they had been kind of thin from the start, and they had gotten like a couple holes that I had my grandma sew. But I think it's time to say goodbye to them because my thighs just don't like pants. Sometimes I'm so self-conscious about them, but yeah, that's a thing. Rip to those leggings. I kind of threw them in my dirty hamper, but I should really just grab them and throw them away. I know that I can't keep having them rip on me. And I think I might have felt a hole in the back of one leg as well, so rip to those Adidas leggings. I hope I can find a pair that I will love and cherish as much as those. Well, here's the view from the inside, but this is my fallen comrade. There are holes all through it. I'm really upset about this. I love these leggings. They're just so thin. And like, I loved their little stripe and just they're good Adidas leggings. But maybe that's not the best brand. I don't know. They wore on me so easy. I'm so sad. I want a new pair. I found them at TJ Maxx though, so who knows if I can find a pair like these again, or if they'll be expensive or not. But, I guess it's time for them to go. Oh my. Woo! Day 4, Thursday. Why is my hair always a mess when I do these? Hello, today I am sporting a little bit of my Mimikyu merch. I have so much more, but yeah. And I'm still living in this leather jacket because it's way too comfortable for my own good. So, today I've just kind of like done a lot of studying and stuff. I need to have this finished for tomorrow for my first English class because already there's a quiz. Also, I've got a quiz and a test next week in my history class already on Tuesday and Thursday, so I'm gonna have to get in more time for those as well. I started on some sociology reading as well, because I have that class tomorrow, but thankfully no testing like things are going on. But yeah, I'm just looking for a swimsuit because my friends and I are gonna go to the pool here, so that should be nice and relaxing, and maybe after I get out my energy and have a little bit of fun, this procrastination can go away because, like, I'll just be able to chill and get in my elements a little bit more. As you can see by my floor, I have done some work today. Sipping on some water out of my beautiful Pikachu tumbler, which I'm loving. That was a great present to get from my friend, so very happy. I did some uploading of pictures from my computer. I actually have already started on putting together a couple days of this vlog. I've already got like 22 minutes of content, and I'm like, what? I didn't expect to have that much because I feel like I didn't have that much that I was doing, but you know, I'm kind of a talkative person. I like to say what I want to say, so just kind of me getting out my feelings and complaining about the first week of school because it's always a little rough. Then I've got my cat ear headphones to listen to everything. That was to get an online textbook for sociology, and In this Gillette box, one of my best friends gave me a ton of candies and stuff, and I was munching on them while I was trying to work. Also today, I put Marcus back in his proper aquarium, and there he is. And now my baby's floating up there. I can give him some dinner while I am getting everything together, and I'll get to go swimming and have a fun time. Today wasn't too bad. I'm just kind of tired for whatever reason. I guess I'm still adjusting. And I picked up a closing shift tomorrow at my job, so that is also going to be a thing that I'm going to do. I feel like there's a lot and not much on my plate at the same time today. Like, I did laundry and I started to get things done, but I feel like I could have been more productive. And obviously I'm going to go out and try to have a good time now. Go swimming. Thank goodness, I was nervous for a second that I didn't bring a swimsuit at all to college, but we Gucci. And, yeah, I'm just kind of like, my brain's everywhere today for some reason, I guess. Like, I can't stop getting distracted on, like, my phone and wanting to play around a little bit, I guess. And I start to do my work, but then it's like I keep jumping from one assignment to another. And I really should just, like, pinpoint one thing and get through it, but I will make sure that that gets done by the end of the night. Oh. Also, I don't think I've shown this off yet, but I got a new figure, and here she is. I got her at the mall the other day with my friends, and now she is a part of my figure collection that I brought here. Besides Pokemon figurines and, like, a couple different toys that I'm not sure if I would classify as figurines, this is the extent of my collection. And I really love all of them, and she's so cute. I love her character so much. Yandere characters, for some reason, are really interesting to me. Probably because, like, their mindset is so much different from what you'd expect. Woo! And I am ready to swim. I just need to put on some clothes to make sure that I can walk all the way over there without dying of freezing cold. But I thought I'd talk about real quick some more positive things because I feel like I have complained a little bit this week. I'm proud of myself for... I mean, I still don't go to sleep the best, but I'm getting to bed earlier than I was over break, which is very positive. And also, I'm getting up roughly an hour before each class, and then I'm able to, like, brush my teeth, do my makeup, do all the stuff that I want to do, and, like, pick out outfits a little bit more than I did last semester, where there were a lot of times where I just didn't do anything, even though I liked to do it. Or I would just, like, throw on some random clothes that I wouldn't end up being happy with or feel good in for the rest of the day. So I'm happy that I've been able to do makeup and just, like, get my style together because it makes me just feel better in general. So that's a good thing. I have also been wanting to get some exercise in, so I am happy to go swimming. And I have gone on a couple walks and things with my friends. Those are always good for me to do. So I am going to head off and do that, and if anything cool arises, then I will come back. Oh yeah, I also ran out of, like, snacky foods. Like, I have, like, obviously those chocolates I showed off earlier, wherever I put them. Oh my, they disappeared. But I've got, like, this Pez dispenser Bulbasaur that I got from Christmas as far as candy, and then a mostly empty Rainbow Nerds and some pretty empty chocolate. But, like, I wanted more stuff that I'd actually be able to snack on, so I got myself some Muddy Buddies, Charleston Chews, which I love with a passion. And then I got some pasta. I got the Velveeta Cheesy Bowl Bacon Mac and Cheese. I don't know if either of these things will be good, but I'm gonna try them out. And I got this spicy marinara penne because I love spicy foods. I am pretty addicted to marinara, and I'm just hoping that it'll be good in general, so we'll see. I'm excited. Well, swimming was fun. For the most part, I was pretty in my element. It was relaxing and nice to see people. But my phone, I thought it was okay where it was at, but it looks like maybe it got, like, a little bit of water damage, and I don't know if that's affecting film quality at all now, but that's kind of disappointing. And I also ended up taking out one of my earrings because I'm pretty sure I lost the other one in the pool, which is disappointing, yeah, because that was one of my. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was like one of my first gifts from my boyfriend ever. Uh, yeah, it was a Christmas present. I got a bunch of different earrings from him, and I think one of them broke before, but now that I've lost another one, it's just like kind of sad. So, welcome to day 5, Friday! Finally, the last day of the week. And I stayed up a little bit late last night, so thank goodness I found out that my first class of the day was actually canceled. I should have known that. I wrote it down in my notebook, but I forgot to check the notebook before going all the way over there. But that's fine, because I'm awake now. I've been procrastinating playing some phone games for a second, but I know that I need to work on history because I have quizzes coming up next week, so I'm gonna have to do that and I'm gonna have to focus on that over the weekend. However, at least I have plenty of time today until my next class to be able to do that. I am free up until 2:50 and then from 2:50 to like 4:55 I have classes. And then after that, I picked up a work shift, so hopefully my dad will be able to get me and take me back. And I'll just spend the rest of my night working after that, really. So, yeah, I picked it up. I want extra money. Working all by myself, that's my way of paying back my student debt. My parents have taken out loans, and I've taken out loans for my own. So, like, we're each kind of paying on parts of it, but I am working to try to be able to pay off all of my personal student debt by the end of college. So hopefully that's going to work out. If I don't make it, I feel like I'll be close. And I work really, really hard over the summer, so that usually gets me some good money. It's just a shame that I couldn't find a job my first year of college. I applied everywhere in town and it didn't seem to work out. I was trying to avoid fast food, but then over the summer back in my hometown, I just decided to apply to a fast food place anyway, and now I'm hired and I've been there for like 8 months, and it's fine. I am a closer, it goes well, and I actually feel appreciated, which is really nice. I didn't always feel appreciated at my first job, but I genuinely really like my coworkers here, and they make me feel like I'm valuable, so that's always a good thing. So yeah, I feel like I don't really have that much planned today. I just kind of woke up and did my makeup, and I've got this tiny little cowlick over here going on. And yeah, uh, I've got nerdy Pikachu outfit, but with a Raichu necklace because I like Raichu better. It's just really easy to find Pikachu merch though, so I have lots of that. I even have a Pikachu plush that I got from my boyfriend and a Raichu plush that my sister ordered me because I, like I said, prefer Raichu. Yeah, I've just got the whole army of plushies on my bed and even more at home, so that's great. So I guess I should try to stop procrastinating. I'm really bad about procrastination. My mom and dad are kind of like that too, and I feel like that's kind of this generation, excuse me, this generation in general. It's like just kind of hard to focus. Sometimes I wonder if that's like a result of just how my personality is, the technology that's available, if I feel like that's distracting in part, or like sometimes I wonder if I'm just like ADHD or something because I'm sitting in class and then like I have 1,000 thoughts in my mind and I'm like, man, I could write poetry or draw a picture or I just have all of these thoughts and then I'm like, oh shoot, wait, what did they say there? Oh. So yeah. But I feel like for the most part this has been a pretty good school week. I do have a quiz today in English, which will be my first quiz out of all of my classes in general that I'm going to take, over the play we just read called The Designated Mourner. It was really interesting. I was skeptical reading it first if I would like it, but I feel like it's intriguing. I always like to digest the information a little bit, so I've kind of sat on it, and I think I'm gonna look at a few different online sources to see what other people have to say about it, just to make sure I'm getting the gist of it and that I'm gonna be ready for a quiz today. So I need to study for history. I need to prep for this quiz. Please, let's hope that I actually do it for once. I'm gonna have to make copies of this map because, as you can see here, there are only 1,000 things for me to remember where they're at. And he just gave it to us like this, so I kind of have to go online, figure out where these are to begin with, and then study, and hope that I write everything down right to study from. Ay ay ay. And one of my English history books has arrived at my house, and the other hasn't, so I'm hoping that whichever one appeared is helpful to me. Yeah, this class scares me. I don't know how I'm gonna do, to be honest. Not gonna lie. I'm already really irritated today. I'm gonna have to go out and print this map and make sure that I know all that information. I'm not sure if the map quiz is the one that's Tuesday or the one that's Thursday. I think that it's Tuesday, so I guess I've got to study that quickly, but it feels overwhelming already, and I don't know why I'm freaking out this morning. I think I don't know. We have a new thing on our website now where you have to do authentication. I had to download an app just so that it can send messages to my phone now to make sure that it's me logging in on my computer, because everybody has to have it now, the two-factor authentication, and it's really stupid. Why do I have to download an app now to log into my account when it was fine before? I'm really not that concerned about anybody getting on my Alma account anyway. But whatever. It's just irritating. It takes up space on my phone. I don't want to have to use this. And now it's even more difficult than usual to log in. It'll remember you for one day. It's security, good, whatever, but this is just ridiculous to me, and now I just feel more irritated and stressed out that I had to go through the process of setting up this account that I don't want, and makes it so much harder on your students to use. It's enough that they like to change up their website. Like, my very first year of college, it was set up one way, and it took me almost the whole year to figure every detail out. And then over the summer, guess what? It changed to be completely different. And now I'm figuring it out again. And I wouldn't put it past them to keep changing it and changing it. You're not allowed to adapt to things. I don't feel like I'm getting the time to adapt. So I guess it's fine. But this is why I've been mentioning to people that I've been nervous to go back to college. Over break, I had my days where I was still depressed. It doesn't just go away. It's just kind of a thing you deal with, but I was able to relax more. I was able to do my own thing. I was able to focus on just my job instead of school and a job. I didn't have constant deadlines, and I don't know. College is just kind of a really hard journey, and you know, sometimes I feel pressured because it seems like the only route that I'm able to take where I'm gonna get anywhere, because I don't feel like I have a skill that would be good enough to start my own business, or I'm not interested in trades or anything else. I don't want to work just at a fast food place for my whole life or anything like that. So it's just, I feel like the only route I can take to make money is being here. And it's good to be here a lot of times, but other times it isn't. Because, in my opinion, college, like, you have to pay so much money for this. And what you're looking to do is to build a career. So, why do you have to pay so much money out of your own pocket to go through general education classes? Why are there still requirements for that? You got through those things in high school. Why can't you focus solely on the things that you want to be doing now? It's no different. It just, it's still me having to do all the same gen eds that I hated in high school and I struggled so hard with in high school to get the GPA that I wanted. Now it's even worse because it's college and I can't do as well even. I don't know. It's just, I just need to rant a little bit. I just always have thought that that's so stupid. Why do you have to continue to go through general education requirements when you're trying to build a career? And at this point, like, when you're in college and you start seeing what your career entails and this and that, it makes you feel even more like certain things are just total BS to even have to take. What does history have to do with me writing? With me speaking? I mean, I guess it's good to know the historical context of a culture, but that's something that I can research on my own before going off to travel and do things. And, like, the histories they offer are obviously specific to one region, like I'm taking English history. And I don't know. It's like how I felt about having to take liberal arts mathematics. I'm not going to be using math in my career. Not really. Not that kind of math. In fact, I can't see how I'd ever touch that very specific field of math that I took in anything that I want to do. It's specified. It's not for me. And so that's what's really frustrating. And then it makes it hard sometimes even to enjoy the classes that I do like taking because I have so much stress of all these classes that I don't want, that I have to take to be able to keep going. And then it, like, takes away time from trying to focus on what I really love to do because I'm struggling harder with these classes, so I need to put more time into them. I know that it's the first week. I haven't gotten into this yet. I haven't made it anywhere yet. I don't know for sure how it's going to go, but I think that that makes it more stressful for me because I struggle with anxiety, and sometimes you build it up in your mind to be way worse than it is. But that's the thing. I'm not gonna know for a little while whether my suspicions are correct or incorrect, and so it makes it harder to try to fight it back. Anyway, I guess I should stop ranting and just do my best to figure out what I'm going to do here. I need to study. It's a necessity. I really, really don't know how this class is gonna go. I have always had trouble with math, and I have always had trouble with history too. I'm so glad that I finished math last semester. That's out of my way. I got a B. I wanted to see if I could get myself in the A minus range, but it just didn't work out. I was horribly sick when I took my final exam, and I just did my best. But this, I'm almost more scared of this, because the professor seems like he knows what he's talking about and everything, but he is also old-fashioned, and history's never been my strong suit. Remembering dates, remembering all of these places. Maybe I should have gone with American history, but I just thought it would be nice to learn something different and have a challenge. And I just hope that I can rise to meet this challenge. I don't know. There is so much more information to take in already than I could have thought. I already have at least like 10 pages of notes from 2 days of class. But it's okay. I'll figure it out. I'll do I'll do my best. That's all I've got. Woo, happy Saturday, day what, 6? And I'm just kind of chilling here with my cat because it's so snowy outside and bad out there that everybody has been advised to like stay off the roads and inside if possible, and like lots of people have been shopping for supplies just because we've known that the storm was coming for a little bit. And so yeah, I even got a call from work that they have already closed, and so I don't need to come in tonight. So that's awesome. I've kind of just been procrastinating as usual, lying around with this cute little baby here. And I should probably get some lunch and then actually start undoing work instead of just playing phone games. But yeah, I'm home for the weekend, and that in itself makes me want to be lazy when I can just like. Okay, so technically it's not day 7 Sunday anymore, but I'm just gonna say that it is. Sorry, my hair's doing really weird things. I just got out of the shower and it's just gonna dry how it wants to, I guess. So yeah. I don't know exactly if my recording quality is going to be worse because I think that my phone got like a little bit water damaged, even though I thought it was totally protected in the pool. I talked about that before, so I don't know. Looking at my screen, like I see a bunch of lines and stuff, and I just really hope that that doesn't show up when I upload everything to the computer because I'm gonna cry. Also, you might have noticed that my footage from yesterday, like, it just got cut off because my dumb self just kind of forgot to clear my data out. I had way too much stuff on my phone and I knew I needed to upload things, but then I just kind of forgot to do that, so yeah. And because it's the weekend, I've been kind of lazy, honestly. There have been so many things that I need to do, but I haven't really gotten a lot done because, like, I'm kind of just getting into that like school slump coming back of feeling kind of bleh again, and it just kind of sucks. I don't know. Being back at college is kind of rough in a way, but I bought some dorm food today with my family, so that's gonna be good. I'll probably just save showing that off for next week's vlog because I feel like I have got a lot of stuff filmed already anyway, and it's good. Yeah, and I'm bringing back some winter stuff, some clothes. Like, it's cold out there, so I found my poofball hat, some gloves, and I like to wear headbands better than hats, so I picked that up as well. So I am ready. I think I grabbed another. Yeah, I grabbed another variety of headband as well. I know I have at least one or two more of these, if not more than that. So, I have options because you need to cover your ears, but for some reason I just don't really like full hats that much. It's kind of stupid, but whatever. So, yeah. It would be kind of nice to just take a day to play out in the snow. Our campus got like so full of snow last year that it was hard to even walk anywhere. They spent like a ton of money on like 14 tons of salt or something like that. They sent out an email that they were like spreading 14 tons of salt around. Well, it didn't do anything. People got concussions. Uh, it was just all around bad. And there were days where they actually canceled because even though most of their students live on campus, it was still a little bit too dangerous to get around and dangerous for professors to drive. And like, I'm just kind of hoping that with all this ice and stuff around, that maybe, just maybe, I could get a day off of classes. I mean, I've honestly been spoiled so far because I've had a couple professors cancel like different class periods already, and I'm not gonna have choir this Friday, so I don't know. For me, being able to like have days like that every now and again where I don't have to do that. I know it's the first week and I shouldn't be. I just got done with my first week. I shouldn't be worried about wanting days off yet, but like, it's just such a weird process after being home for like almost a month and really being able to kind of relax again obviously still having bad days, but being in a better place to like going back to school, getting reacquainted with everything, and feeling the stress kind of crushed down again already, especially in my English history class. I have one of the books that arrived in the mail, but I'm still waiting for the other one. And I still need to make copies of the map I was given and study. And I don't know why, but I have kind of a bad habit of procrastinating on things that like make me nervous and stuff like that. It's the only way I can think to describe it is I get so scared of failing sometimes that I don't even end up trying. And that's really not a positive thing to do, and I'm trying to do better with that, but it's just kind of a part of things. I don't know. Today was actually the only day in the week that I didn't wake up and do any makeup, but I showered anyway, so that clearly doesn't matter. But yeah. I don't know, doing small stuff like that helps me to feel a little more motivated, and uh I'm honestly really bad sometimes at managing deadlines and getting things that I need to do done. So sometimes it's really good for me to like have a friend or someone else hold me accountable and like yell at me to get off my phone and help me eliminate distraction. Obviously, friends can be a distraction sometimes, but when I really need to study and get down to things, I think I know some people who I can trust to really help me get there. And I might just have to ask some of my friends to help me out with that when I wake up for school tomorrow. So I always stay home on weekends to like work and stuff, and then I just kind of because I live so close to campus, I wake up super early in the morning, like 6:30. And then my dad just kind of drives me over. So I'm going to have to like get up early, even though I get to go to bed for a little while longer after I get there. It still sucks to wake up and like it's like 1 o'clock right now. Uh, I really just feel like I haven't accomplished anything today because I wanted to relax with my family, even though I knew that I needed to work and told myself to do so. So I'm just kind of debating staying up and doing things or getting rest. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna try to do some reading and stuff for as long as I can until I'm tired and call that good. I just it's difficult being an adult and getting through college sometimes, but hopefully it'll be worth it by the end of everything. Not to mention that I have to take like 2 spring terms if I continue going to this school and study abroad and other things. I try not to think too much about it, but it's kind of crazy. It's like hard enough, focusing on your classes and passing those, let alone thinking about what's to come and all the requirements that you still have to meet. And uh it's even weirder to think about things like when I'm going to have to take 2 of these spring terms or how I'm going to come up with money to study abroad or like when you're a senior you have to do 8,000 things such as like a senior research project. It's crazy. There are people who are already thinking about it, and I'm just not the type. Like, I can't fathom thinking about that yet. Like, it's just so out of my mind. Right now, my worries are today, a little bit of stuff next week, getting my skin nice. Like, really basic things. I can't think of what I would do then, but I'm just kind of rambling at this point. It really does help me sometimes just I don't know why, just to pull out a camera, kind of talk about things. Because then it's easier to talk because when I'm recording, usually nobody's like with me, around me. So I'm free to just say whatever I want to say. But then like obviously I post it and it becomes public. But it's not that I don't want it to be. Obviously, if I didn't want to, I wouldn't post it. It's kind of nice in a way for me to make it public is what I really want to say because then I can get feedback from people having been in a space where I'm alone and able to talk without restriction, rather than when I talk to people in person and sometimes trip over my words or am afraid to rant and go on and this and that. So I guess videos are really my outlet because then I can speak entirely freely and then I put it out there and it's up to other people if they feel like watching or responding or if they even make it this far, this and that. So I don't know. I just kind of like the style of it. So anyway, I don't want to end things off on a bad note. I found this cool rock in my house today. I really don't know where it came from, but it's cool. I wonder if it could have been part of my rock collection and I dropped it or forgot about it or something. I mean, that's a possibility, but I'm going to bring it with the rest of my rock collection to the college. And so that's one thing that I am happy about. Another thing is that I'm reading this, and this is really crazy. But I just want to leave kind of positively here because not everything about college is bad. The one class that makes me feel like I'm doing stuff right, even though I've only been to it once so far, is my American Lit class. I already feel so comfortable, which is honestly weird for me because my freshman year going into English classes, like I started out talking and kind of being confident, but it quickly died. Like I just couldn't rack up any confidence. So to go from that to a point where I'm talking to a professor that I've never had before and being able to openly discuss like actual deep feelings on things out loud to a classroom again. It's just kind of nice. This class is my cup of tea. I love reading, I love writing, and I love that he has told us that this class is experimental and some of this stuff could be controversial, that he will accept all political opinions, that, you know, there might be some things that we disagree with here. It's okay to talk about what we like, what we don't like, and just really get into the meat of everything. I think that that's awesome because to me, the world is too politically correct sometimes, and I kind of like classes like this where you can look at stuff that isn't always people's niche or cup of tea, and it's not afraid to voice its opinion, even if it does get controversial. So that's just all the stuff that I love. And we were just kind of talking a little bit about life in that class. And the first day, I don't know, I like how deep English class gets sometimes, but we were just kind of talking like, is college an experience where you're just trying to survive, or is it something preparing you to live? If that makes sense. But I just kind of described to the teacher that to me, society has almost made college out to be like a thing that you need in order to survive. Like that's one of the only paths you're able to take where you're able to get any money. I'm sorry, I'm tripping over my words. I'm kind of tired, but um yeah, college sometimes feels to me like I am surviving or like it's the path that I have to choose in order to make money. So there is that aspect in my opinion, but I also described that to me, living is like what comes after college, I guess. So there is an aspect of finding yourself in college, and it just makes me feel even more and more like I am a writer. I want my voice to be heard. I feel like I've been silent for a long time. Like my voice has been crushed by others. And so it's so weird that I like bared my soul to all these strangers, but I just kind of told them that to me, my purpose in living, like what living would be to me, is being able to publish my work, being able to write something that isn't necessarily mainstream, like a bestseller or anything. I mean, that would be cool to write something that entertaining. But most books that are actually like good don't necessarily end up as a bestseller, if you know what I mean there. I want to write something that's powerful, that might spark even resistance in others. I want to write something controversial. I want to write something that stirs deep emotion up in people. And if I'm able to do something like that in my life, then to me that would be my goal, what I'd want to live for. I I write a lot of poems and stuff, and I really like that. I like trying to do that and get deep with it. I think that I still need a lot of work, but I want to continue writing. I want to do more poetry. I'd love to publish an anthology. And I want to do like essays where I just kind of write about my thoughts on certain things. And I also would eventually like to be able to compile together a book if I can ever. Like I said before, sometimes I'm just so afraid of failing that I don't start to begin with. And it's kind of like my friend said, like, what's stopping you from writing a book? You could write a little every day, it just takes your effort. And it just felt good to me for once to be like affirmed by someone that it is a possibility. I can do that. Because I feel like everybody's like, oh, it would be cool if you wrote a book, but they don't like actually think that I'm capable of writing a book or something, that it won't happen. I don't know how to explain that right, but yeah, um, I want to work hard. I want to do my best. I'm a terrible, terrible procrastinator, but I can't envision myself going a different path. The only, I just have to get through classes like English history, or like I got through math. I got to get through all these classes that I don't like or don't have anything really to do with me, so that I can get to what I actually want to do, which is I just want to write. I want to write so bad. If that could be everything that I did, then I'd be happy. The only thing I can envision myself doing other than writing is, I guess, videos. I love making them. I feel like that's more hobby like, though. I'd like to learn to edit and do things, but obviously, like I said, I'm a procrastinator even on the things I like to do. And it's just hard for me to start up new things, but who knows what'll happen in 2020. Anyway, that is it for this video. Please be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more content, and I will try to be back with another weekly vlog. So I hope you enjoy this first one here as I'm experimenting. Let me know what I should do differently, what you liked, all that. I'm sorry that this is inevitably going to be so long. Oh my gosh. But I love you guys. Goodbye.